Good morning, y'all. 6 a.m. early morning. Just about to start my day. Been doing it like this for the past month, and yeah. So if you take a look here, this is all of my ice. This is this is about 22 2-liter bottles of ice, and it's gonna go into my bucket with me. This is my bucket of water. Set my timer for 40 seconds. Not seconds, 40 minutes. 40 seconds wouldn't do anything. Alright. I don't know if you can tell, but this is a pretty big bucket. This bucket, I can sit Indian style in this bucket pretty comfortably. I don't know if it looks small to you, but it is pretty big. It allows me to use a small amount of water, but yet get my whole body inside and fill it to maximum capacity with ice. It's the most efficient size for what I'm doing. Yeah, this feels amazing. And right now, I have the red light on. And the reason why I have the red light on is because it's healthier light. I typically use just red light around my place. I only briefly use my blue spectrum light, the white light, the blue light you just saw. I typically use this 90% of the time. In my home, I use the red spectrum light. This is infrared light. It's far healthier. So that's my reason for doing this under red light. You know, I want to be. It's 6 a.m. in the morning, so I want to be as comfortable as possible to start my day. And usually, this is I turn this into like a meditation session. I have my phone set for 40 minutes today, but I didn't start at 40 minutes. I started at far less time and far less ice than this. Actually, I started with just one bottle, but now I have 22 2-liter bottles of ice in with me, and I built that up over time, and I workout by workout gradually. And as you can see, there's no stress or anything. I'm very relaxed. The stress will come after if I stay in past my adaptability, and for me 40 minutes is about it. Sometimes I go past 40 minutes, but right now it's it's about 40 minutes. And again, I built that up gradually over time. So in this video, this video is about melanin. You see the title? It's about melanin, and I'm doing my melanin video in this tub of ice during my daily morning ice session. And there's a reason for that, and I'll explain a little bit later why. So when I talk about melanin, melanin is what gives us the color in our eyes, the color in our skin. It's through our brains and our nervous system. It's all over the body, no matter what color we are. So it's not a race thing or an ethnicity thing or anything like that, because we all have it. It's more of a mammal thing, because all mammals have melanin in some form or another. And I'm going to come back to it about us being mammals, and I'm about to talk about a mammalian secret, a secret that's something that's a secret to mammals. Well, actually, secret to human mammals. Animals have it all figured out. They follow the laws of nature. Now with melanin is really special. I'm just gonna talk about a couple of special things that it does in this video. Stay within scope. Melanin, the two things I'm gonna focus on here. Melanin is an energy absorber. It helps you absorb energy. And when you can absorb energy, you can absorb information. You can absorb light. So I think it's really special. It goes far beyond anything biological, which is why I'm talking about it and thinking about it as I am. Now, a couple of special things about melanin. Just mentioned to you about energy. It gives you energy, helps you absorb energy. Well, when your body produces more melanin stimulating hormone, it kills your appetite, and not in any unhealthy way. You get rid of your appetite and you feel good. That means your body is in a fed state. It's well fed. And of course, melanin blocks the sun. I never believed that it blocked the sun. I think it absorbs the sun. I see it as like a form of technology that allows us to maximally use the sun, like it's a thin coat of paint on our skin and all through our body that does a huge job. But people kind of dismiss it as just being cosmetic. Melanin also, so it deals with energy. It's really important. And it deals with the sun. It deals with the appetite. It helps helps decrease your appetite. And talking in a big way, the more you have, the more you can deal with those things and do those things well. So how can we get more melanin? How can we get more melanin production in our bodies? What are some things that affect melanin production? Right now I'm going to explain to you a secret. Again, it's a secret to humans, not a secret to mammals. It's a secret to humans because humans block this type of thing out of their lives. You see what I'm doing right now? This is something that no one wants to do. No one wants to get out of their warm bed like I did this morning. I was straight out the warm bed. I prepared my breakfast. It's cooking right now. And I'm in this tub of ice. No one wants to do that. It seems insane. But I feel incredible, and I'm going to feel incredible all throughout the rest of the day. I'm going to be really focused. And it really tones you in tunes you into inside. You can really look inside, and it's like you have a force field all day. Now, okay, back to how do you increase melanin production, melanin stimulating hormone in your body. Well, let's start with, there's a hormone called leptin. Leptin is our main energy metabolism hormone. Leptin is what controls how much how much body fat we accumulate and how much body fat we get rid of. Leptin maintains all of that. It maintains your whole body's energy status. And so it's basically controls pretty much all of the functions of your body. Not control, but it plays a huge part in it. It's one of the big movers and shakers in your biology. And in our modern day, a lot of our leptin is out of whack. It's our bodies are not sensitive to it. Our bodies don't release it, and the reason for that is because of the life that we live. We live mismatched lives. We're divorced from nature, and because of that, us just divorced from nature, eating out of all of the cycles, not being in touch with the sun as much as we should, then our bodies become confused. It begins to accumulate lots of fat cells. Even in a person that doesn't look really fat or obese or anything, you're still accumulating fat cells, and you're not metabolizing the fat in the way that you should be doing. And eventually, it's kind of like if you're diabetic, your body loses the signal for your body can't detect sugar that well, so you can't break the sugar down to make energy. Leptin is very similar, and in the way we live our lives, we're unable to break down fat and use it. It's kind of like our like we could be fat, or we could be not dealing with energy well in our bodies, but our brain doesn't know it. Our body has the problem, our body knows it, but the brain doesn't know it. We can see it, but the brain can't see it. The brain, every night when we go to sleep, if your brain can see it, it's gonna manipulate it and modify your body fat to you have a set point in your body where your weight is supposed to be. Your brain does that every day, and when your body gets out of touch with leptin, then your body starts to not pick that signal up, and your brain starts to not pick that signal up, and you lose out on that, and we get way out of touch with leptin. Now, you have leptin, the hormone, and you have leptin senses or leptin receptors. The receptors are what receive the leptin and instructs the body to make the changes. And leptin is in our body fat. So when we burn our body fat, we release the leptin, and the leptin goes and it attaches to the receptors. And also, the receptors aren't receptive. Like they're not sensitive either when we live these types of lifestyles that we live. But by doing something as simple as this, being in ice or just being in nature more, like especially in the winter, in the cold. The cold is a really powerful stimulus for the body to make changes. Like we praise the sun, and because the sun is really comfortable and warm and beautiful. That's what we aspire to be, all of us. But the cold is also really special. The cold brings out the best in us. Cold unlocks all types of genetics and possibilities within the body that are yet to be understood. So we're talking about leptin, and so with when you introduce your body to the cold, you're able to release and dump out huge amounts of leptin from your fat cells, even to the point of you actually killing the fat cells. Like you actually all the way get rid of them. Like a lot of times when we lose weight, we drain the fat cell, but we don't kill the fat cell. Exposing yourself to some really cold environments like this for extended periods of time, chronically, like and routinely, like I've been doing this for a month now. Yeah, almost every day. When you do that, it does some really special things. It releases leptin. It desensitizes your body back to leptin, and you're able to pick those signals up. And once your body is back sensitive to leptin, and the more sensitive it is to leptin, there's levels to everything, then you remember leptin is the main energy metabolism hormone. So a couple of special things that it does, and it's the focus of this video. It helps you make a lot more melanin. It stimulates melanin stimulating hormone in a big way. It does it bigger, it does it better, it does it more than any other method. And it's all natural. It's no eating food, eating any medicine or anything like that. It's all natural. It's just a cold stimulus that stimulates this. And it also stimulates a hormone called ACTH. I forget what that stands for, but it's basically a cortisol hormone. It controls cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone, and this hormone is made from the pituitary gland. So you have those two hormones. You have melanin, and you have this cortisol. You have ACTH that stimulates cortisol production. Cortisol is stress. Melanin is energy metabolism. Melanin kills your appetite, and melanin, it does a whole lot of other things, but I'm talking about it from an energy point of view. And killing your appetite is definitely from the energy point of view. And so yeah, this is a very powerful way to increase the amount of melanin in your body. And it doesn't involve the sun. This will actually help you deal with the sun a whole lot better. Now I just mentioned those two things about ACTH and melanin stimulating hormone. That's because they're two of the major impacts that the cold has on the body by it releasing leptin, the main energy metabolism hormone, and getting your body to amp up the amount of melanin stimulating hormone and get a real good control on cortisol. It also does a lot of other things. I'm talking fertility, brain function, all over the body. But I just focused on those two things. They're pretty major. So, yeah, this melanin is this. You can do it this way. You don't necessarily need the sun. And one thing I've noticed in my experience has been, for me, I've been doing this almost every morning for the past month. Probably at least 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week for the past month. And what I've noticed is my skin made some really big improvements. I notice I'm getting darker even though there's not that much sunshine outside. And it's been raining a lot in this month where I am. Sunny days are pretty far and few in between, but I'm still getting darker, and my skin is getting smoother. It's looking a whole lot better. So that's my experience with increasing the melanin in my skin and through this method. So I just wanted to share that with you. This is something that's in our blind side. You know, you think you can just a lot of us think, you know, just the sun, but there's other factors that have positive impacts on us other than the sun. And right now, lately I've been focusing on the magnetism side of the house. This is, you know, you can consider it biological magnetism. It helps you absorb energy better. And a couple of videos back, I made a video about magnetizing my bed, or the area under my bed, to improve sleep. And it's been an ongoing experiment, and nothing amazing has came out of that. It's still ongoing, and I'm still taking notes on it. And yeah, so you know, if you're interested in that, you know, check that out. Usually when I do these in the morning, I go into into a deep meditative state. Right now I'm doing this video, I guess it's I'm helping time pass by. And I usually focus on my breathing, and the temperature is starting to get to me a little bit right now, but it still feels amazing. My time is behind me. I usually don't look at my time because it just kind of distracts me. But anyways, I'll end the video here. I hope you got the take-home message about this. And if you have something to add, please share it with me, and let me know what you think. I love you all out there, and thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a really beautiful, powerful rest of your day, or whatever time it is for you. And I love you all, and I wish you all the best. Until next time, bye.